Well, Blessed Monday as we come to you through daily encouragement. And we're at the bottom of page 86, 87 of Dietrich Bonhoeffer's Life Together, The Day Alone. And he says, this intercession makes it clear that intercession is also a daily service we owe to God and to our brother. And he who denies his neighbor the service of praying for them denies the service of being a Christian. It is clear, furthermore, that intercession is not personal and vague, but very concrete, a matter of definite persons and definite difficulties, and therefore of definite petitions. The more definite my intercession becomes, the more promising it is. And I think that is probably, of this whole section, where the rubber hits the road. Because in a lot of ways, we can love people, or in my sinful self, I can love people in principle, but it takes the grace of God to love people in concrete. In fact, there have been stories about many famous leaders, if not dictators, who prided themselves that they kept principles alive and they didn't look at the specific people and their needs. They were consistent, but they did not view the concrete needs of people as something to be thought about. Not so with intercessions. And that's why it is important when we begin to pray for someone or about some things that we need to research it. And we need to research it with honest eyes, not just, oh, well, I'm going to pray for, let's say, Russia. And we're just going to pray for Russia. And that's all we say. I'm praying for Russia. We don't research anything about what the needs of the Russian people are. We don't even look at the positives, and there are positive things in Russian history, and there are negative things. We don't look and weigh those things. We don't understand how the people are doing, how many are poor, how many specifically, what needs they have. We do not look into finding ways that we could help specific people in this case. Sometimes, you see, that's what we need to do with intercessory prayer, is we need to avoid the general and get down to the specific. And we might say, well, I don't have the resources and other things to do those things. That's why we pray about it. We pray about ways that if God has laid a burden for a specific group of people, like what I would say Russia or something like that you get specific. Maybe you build a relationship with someone that you don't know, and they become someone familiar to you. You see, that is the beauty and the challenge of Christianity, because that's what Jesus did. He didn't love humanity in principle, he loved humanity in particular, taking on flesh, becoming a child, living in Bethlehem, living as a Jewish person, going under circumcision, going under all the other ceremonies, bar mitzvahs, and even the baptism of John the Baptist. You see, that is where we are called to in intercession. Concrete people that are not just the good side, but also the challenging side, and being willing to pray for them. Not that prayer is always affirming them. Sometimes prayer can be challenging them, or to open their eyes to the needs that I see going on in their life, and they just seem to be blinded to it. Lord, open my eyes to ways that I can help, not only help them prosper, but also help them grow and challenge those areas that are not right. Lord, open my eyes to the intercession that you are calling me to. You see, all of these are important to remember when it comes to lifting people up, also being in the world and not of it. In other words, being a servant and also a prophet like Jesus. These are words of encouragement, and I pray that you continue to trust in those, and that we trust in Jesus Christ, the ultimate challenge and encourager of our faith. Take care. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow.